love that. We go from helping a group of third graders to continuing our journey towards godhood. It's an interesting day. Sixth graders, sorry, get it right.
I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
What happened to who?
Yes, exactly. It's like...
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes. But
Usually. Not quite on the last
not quite
part.
what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through...
unity.
Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
I can tell. Hey, Mateo, do you guys normally hold sessions
Keeper
outside?
Atlas seems to know what he's talking about.
Hi, how you doing?
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Besides the fact we're currently following in the path of unity and some space things are trying to kill us and something is slowly turning me into a god. Also, I went and got some more of the powers. I did record it. I was gonna show it, but it was really boring. It's just collecting the powers. Nothing special happened. I will record it each time I go after powers just in case something special does happen. But pardon me, doubtful on that one. We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos.
What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Well, that's a yes. Resoundingly so. Okay. Yeah, sorry, not trying to insult you guys, just kind of part of my nature. When I have a smart aleck remark I can make, I tend to make it. Oh yeah, did I change my mind?
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Me? I did. It started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper.
You have no
Gravitational
idea.
distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual?
Very.
Even in your experience?
Absolutely.
There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought.
There isn't
We
any
enter
rational
life
thoughts.
as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Yep. I I'm gonna be a little nicer because he does seem very genuine. We know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer,
Oh,
I
God.
can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
Seems
This pilgrim claimed
impossible.
he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Okay. Maybe this pilgrim was a Starborn?
I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible.
Would make sense. Starborn have technologies beyond even our understanding. To explore every corner of the cell systems will require technology far beyond our capabilities.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
That's an odd saying, very specific. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Okay. Talking to House Varun seems like a mistake. Yeah, they're dangerous. I mean, granted, I am also just about... No, not just about. I am more dangerous than them, and I could absolutely rip them apart. But still, I don't like getting shot at when I don't need to be shot at.
Oh yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships.
Ooh, I'm friendly with the UC.
I've visited her a couple of
Somewhere.
times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well. And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
I'll stay here with the Keeper.
Okay.
We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Good for you. So who do we go talk to? Let's go talk to the charity people first, because I feel like as soon as I go interacting with Varun, they're gonna teleport in and try and kick my ass, and then learn very quickly how big of a mistake that is. Hello.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can.
Fair enough.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I help you?
What gave it away? The very expensive, heavily modified armor that looks like it's been through hell and back, because it is, and is covered with the blood of my enemies? Is that what gave it away, that I'm not necessarily one of the needy? I'm looking for something called unity, and no, not some vague concept of the word.
Did Keeper Aquilus send you? Oh boy.
Oh, boy,
Interesting.
indeed.
It appears we've struck a nerve.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Okay. What? If you're gonna recite meeting notes at me, I want coffee and donuts.
We might actually have some, but anyway. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that.
Interesting. Maybe there's a message hidden in what he's saying?
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Makes sense. Can you tell me anything else about Unity? What it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
You know, what we see when we pick up an artifact, that vision we see, that vision we first saw, does almost look like us, right? If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I picked up an artifact, but if I remember correctly, we're kind of like backing out of a universe, seeing it as a whole. What if we're expanding from the center of the universe, and to find what we're looking for, we have to find our way there? That would make sense. Give me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Good luck. I'm gonna go talk to a prisoner now. See if she has any other answers.
Let me take a look at your file. What? Not found? Who the hell are you?
Who, me? Are you... I guess, yeah. They don't really know who I am, do they? Not anymore, at least. At the very least, it seems like not knowing who I am means they're gonna leave me alone.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Good for you. You're gonna answer my questions, or we're gonna have a real hard, long talk with some painful instruments. I know you talked to Keeper about Varun Faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
No, this is my own
Perhaps you should
doing.
hear us
Jesus.
out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
So it's like a cosmic version of the world serpent from Greek mythology? It's either Greek or it's Norse mythology. I think Norse mythology. Cosmic serpent seems like a poor answer to universe's problems. I need to know more about the Pilgrim. I want to be a smartass, but I also know better than to piss people off. I tend not to get
Anything
answers
you
then.
could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Okay. Interesting. So, think about this. The previous people we went to, they seemed to have they were looking for an understanding of the universe, and the Drifter came to them with a desire for an understanding of the universe, exploring their own connection to the universe. But then Varun, they're a very fighty bunch. Their faith has a lot of strength and violence to it. So he came to them as a fighter and as a unkillable enemy. It's like he adapts to whatever faith he's trying to better understand, to bring a unity, a all-in-one understanding of the universe. Okay. Think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me.
So the I think the drifter
there,
was
huh?
real. Very
Please?
real. So, how you doing?
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Almost certainly. Oh! He didn't just adapt, that's a fucking code. 2nd and 2. 4 1 2 0? 2 2 4 1 0. Huh. Okay, so we gotta figure out this code.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
Okay.
What else did you learn?
Well, that's information I didn't have before. And she talked about she said Jin fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
Well, I
Was
didn't
there
know that.
anything else?
The infinite addendum?
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum. That's the name of the star system. Yeah, that's why I find I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think?
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh.
That'll make me laugh every time I think about it. Indum, you dummy.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Oh. Oh. This is gonna be interesting. Also, just to say, I'm gonna find some cryptic answer that's gonna half-ass to answer my question and send me on our journey, as well as probably a crap ton of Starborn waiting for me. Because, you know, they know I'm getting closer, and they've yet to actually stop me, so they're gonna try.
Was there something more on your mind?
Just a word. And I need to take responsibility for finding it, not prayer. Thing is, yeah, like, this isn't faith anymore. Faith is something to answer the unanswerable. We are answering the unanswerable. That's the difference.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
I don't think it's possible to avoid that. It doesn't give me license to define unity beforehand.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective. A goal you're bound to reach.
Basically.
We're following standard scientific-based protocols. Constellation's been doing it for decades, and the results speak for themselves.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
You realize me finding my truth also very likely means the destruction of the universe, right? There's no way this ends with anything other than the very possible destruction of the universe.
Switching over to standard engines.
Oh god, you don't want this.
Wrong place, wrong.
Nope, telling the truth.
Taking us on grab jump.
Right, heal. No, you're not.
Sorry. Faster. Please, don't kill me.
Thank you, Mantis. What's a mantis?
We're used to.
Grab jump fully repaired.
Ah, that's why you went blue. Because you were running away. I didn't get a chance to kill them. I actually wanted to disable them and take their ship, but I didn't get an opportunity. Okay, where are we actually landing? Pilgrim's Rest. This is gonna be interesting.
Beginning landing cycle.
I think we found a tropical planet. Place kind of looks like Florida. That's a new one. Okay. Oh, oh, of course, there's power here. I have a variety of weapons. At this point, it's more, what do I want? Also, I've upgraded my weapons. I did a bunch of upgrading stuff with that. At this point, it's more, what weapon do I prefer to kill people with today? Rather than, what weapon do I need to actually survive? Okay. Of course. I already see the Starborn Star-Lord dickhead. Really, guys? Couldn't you just leave me alone?
Look at all this.
Huh.
Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
Oh, yeah. So, this is Pilgrim's Rest. I guess it makes sense for it to be a semi-advanced homestead. Here we go, Pilgrim's Writing 2. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, the inevitability asks... If I have never seen that word before, as questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is in my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It'd be so much easier if I didn't. Trust me, it's not. Pilgrim's Writings 4. At last, a bit of peace. A peace of mind. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Whatever it is I have become, I don't like this person. Oh. Well, he was going off the deep end, and I'm gonna steal his coffee mug. Access locked room. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, we need to get in there. Pilgrims Writing 5. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures in seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died. The road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Interesting. And I should note, we are going to be taking a lot of this to, like, not necessarily face value, but we're going to be trusting a lot of this, because, I mean, we looked into the two different versions of the story, and we found this place. Unless this is simply coincidence, we were led here. Someone led us here. Oh. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What are you talking about? How do I open this door? Where's the food? What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? They're too heavy. People gotta go on diets. People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. What does enduring contentment come from? And growing, becoming better, stronger. That is an answer, but it's not my answer. Find my writings, read them closely. What? Stopping and embracing compassion. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. I hope it gives me something, because this, like you said, is madness. Also, I'm taking everything you got. Not like you're gonna use it. Hey! Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world and this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrabbling to fix something that others create in my name. It can become something beneficial. It can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind the other person. The world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. The island hides a scorpion. I did notice that we have found all of his writings except for the first one. So we need to go to a different planet. I was seriously expecting a Starborn ambush.
Grav jump complete.
Well, we're here. Let's see what we're looking for. Ancient ruins. I'm seriously surprised we haven't run into any Starborn yet. I was hoping for a level up. I mean, I may get one from simply completing the mission,
Landing struts
but
primed.
seriously.
Retro's firing.
God damn, this place looks even more like Florida. This guy knew how to pick his planets. Whoa. You see that, right? Is that thing friendly or enemy? It's kind of cute. Hello. What you doing? You're adorable. Okay, friendly.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than
Almost
as an
certainly.
artistic statement.
Definitely. What the hell? And what are these things? They're friendly, but I feel like I've seen things like them before, and they were not friendly. Hey guys. It's almost like you're waiting for me. Okay, no, they're definitely waiting for me. That one just met me at my ship and then led me here, and it's now standing out to... Oh, this is my welcoming committee? What is this? Find the scorpion sting on Helena too. Never touch random floating glyphs, boys and girls. It never ends well. Hi. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh. The last star. Hopefully it's not too picky. Oh, I'm actually supposed to go to another place. Oh, he was
Right. Let's
a
get this
set
freight
of
into space.
constellation. Hey!
Found me.
How's it going?
I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Meaning? You tried to kill me. You ripped apart New Atlantis. Time for round 2, then? Surrender or be destroyed.
I yield, Constellation. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
Meaning?
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you.
Oh, talking behind my back?
You should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
I could rip every one of you apart.
You're one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
And I do kind of want answers. Ah, crap. Ceasefire meeting. Are the Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
I don't trust you one bit, and I will kill any of you at the first sign of aggression and take your ship as my own. But I do want answers.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Let's go talk to the guy that tried to kill us once before. Whoa. And I'm guessing Sarah isn't isn't allowed on board, which makes sense. We are one of a kind in of ourselves. She is not quite there.
Hello.
Hi.
Again.
I'll rip that helmet off.
Do you remember the emissary,
It's her
perhaps?
face.
And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Yes.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented.
Is it?
Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Oh, no kidding. Every time you try and kill me and fail, you make me stronger. And when you make me stronger, eventually you're gonna lose. All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
Well,
We
you actually
needed
went
to
one-on-one
warn you
with
off.
me.
Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
How
For
so?
whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles. I came to learn about the Unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So,
Oh,
I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
Sam?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I
Oh, we're
came
getting
from,
into multiverse.
I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the Hunter killed you. One of me, at least. I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So why are you trying to stop me? But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us.
Nah, not me.
All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed.
Yeah.
Someone has to decide who should get them. Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
Who are you then?
You're twisting what I mean. They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away.
Yeah.
That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill.
Definitely.
As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Aquilus. Okay. Okay.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
Really?
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean? So I help one of you, we combine our artifacts into Unity. Oh, and Sarah's not here to help with this one. Oh, crap! So we're a one of a kind. In and amongst their universes, they are many. They are many. There's many of them who have made it to Unity before. And won that battle. But we are different. In all universes, we never make it this far. We never get this far. We always die, yet here we are, alive and ready, on the path and unstoppable. And they want us to take a side.
Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Yeah, but one of you did try to kill me. Oh, so I can either choose a side or leave. I don't like either of your sides. Can I just refuse either of you? I mean, yeah, you're Starborn, but you're still killable. And you, yeah, you could take me on before and probably kill me if you wanted to, but I've gotten stronger and faster and much more dangerous. I could kill you if I wanted to. Honestly, the way I've played it, I would kill you both, but I'm not sure that's actually an option. About to find out, though. I probably should equip my strongest gun. Oh, nope. Can't pull out weapons here. Screw you both.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be.
The hell is that supposed to
mean? Seek the moon of old Earth.
Oh.
There are secrets there. You must discover for yourself. Here. To open the way.
Let's see for yourself nonsense. Hilariously enough, if I hadn't gone to the Soul System before and gotten stuck in the faction stuff, I would get captured this time around, but not in this case, because I've already done the faction stuff. You like your must-see for yourself bullshit, don't you?
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again. Go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Fair enough. And level 23. And their footsteps. Base key added. Yeah, let's go tell them what I've learned about Unity. That's the best option at this point. Constellation is one of the few I trust. And admittedly, it's concerning that I am a one in existence type of statistic right now. I am the impossible, which usually means I am the key to something greater than even the Starborn themselves.
We eating at the Sage Brook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
We eat. So, I'm a one of a kind, and there is a multiverse of us. So we have a lot of problems. Oh crap, that was an accident.
Damn it.
Sorry, wrong button. I was looking for a scanner, forgot I had grenades.
Mateo told us about your Pilgrims voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Oh, I found something. It's the center of the multiverse. We're building a way to it. There's an infinite number of me out there. I feel sorry for all of them.
I don't think I understand.
Multiverse,
Saying
you Nimrod.
we're living on the parallel. You for every universe?
And
Let's
none of them
take
ever
a step
make
back.
it.
This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in.
Oh, no kidding.
Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Sure.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
They didn't give me much. I met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates a Starborn and they can cross universes. This one.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
You have no idea. This is our mission, to go to the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
Oh no, I think this is a one-man sort of thing.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
We'll get into that. Do I go get another artifact? I'm definitely not doing the moon base thing right now, but how many artifacts are there? Okay, so there's 24 artifacts and 24 powers for each of those artifacts. Part of me wants to go get
These
some
last
powers.
glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
You need a ship with grav jump. Whoa, to reach destination. Is influenced by ship's gravitate, the ship's mass, and the. Okay. So this is currently beyond my possibility. I'm gonna go get some more powers. I know I said it's kind of boring, but I still want to do it. I still want to get as many of the powers as I have available to best my chances against Starborn, because, to be clear, I don't trust them at all. And there's every possibility.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
You never tire of the extreme cold freezing your tits off. But to be clear, to put it simply, there is every possibility I'm killing this Starborn. Okay. Simple Theta. Let's go ahead and gather up this power. Of the powers I've gotten thus far, none have been particularly useful, but at the same time, they could be. There could be some powers that are more useful than others. I've heard of a few that seem pretty useful, seeing through walls and stuff.
ruins are incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled systems.
Yep. Oh, that one's big. Come on, come on, come on. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Okay.
Got it. Solar flare? So it's like a power-based thing. Oh. Increase starborn power regeneration for 60 seconds. Oh, that's what quantum essence is for. Gotcha. Okay. New ability, new power. Sort of useful. Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna acquire these last 3 powers here on camera.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Yeah. I should also say, since we are not in the presence of the hunter anymore, I am actually still very terrified of him. Very. Like, I probably can take him on, but at the same time, going one-on-one with what is essentially a reborn god, that's not an easy thing to do. Yeah, I don't need the scanner to find the anomaly. I can see the anomaly from here. There we go. Got it. Got it. Sometimes they take a second to recognize me. Another power unlocked.
Can you imagine the technology to build something like this?
Imagine we've seen the technology. Got him. Okay, got tissue. Next power I found, and amongst finding the anomalies in our stuff, doing missions, from whatever that is. Did we? I think we landed, like, right next to the temple. That would be an affirmative. Wow, we got lucky. Next power, next temple. Temple Oda. Ido? Ida? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce these. I just know how to take what I want from them.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Oh, maybe in like 2 seconds. We're trying to be bringing up marital problems, okay? We're kind of in the middle of trying to get killed, or trying to avoid getting killed. Okay, there we go. And level up. That's also part of why I wanted to do temples. I was hoping I'd get level ups from it. I also need more ammo. Let's see, I had 2 points. So you wanted to speak before the thing tried to kill us?
Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now.
Yes.
The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
You're forgetting about the part where we are the only version of ourselves that has ever made it this far and seems to actually be getting towards unity and not going to die trying like the rest of us have. Take a deep breath and talk to me.
I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. Same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
canon knowledge has been obsolete?
Oh, goodness. Almost every facet of science. Astrophysics, physiology, evolutionism, grav theory. The list goes on and on. There are areas of study that will need to change, and some basic rules of science that will need to be completely blown up and reinvented.
To be fair, you're not entirely wrong there, but it's not made anything obsolete, it just changed the perspective of what we've seen. Obsolescence means that it's no longer relevant, but everything you just said is still completely relevant. It just has a new facet to it. Something more to take into notes. I wouldn't say it's completely obsolete.
Perhaps I'm overreacting, but you can't deny there will be more than a few textbook chapters that need to be rewritten.
Oh, absolutely.
We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
And rip each other apart because we hadn't yet solved the differences that have led humans to the constant cycle of peace and war, like the one guy mentioned. Starborn are exactly the same, which is an irony and shows how much human nature affects the way we are. Like, they are beings capable of crossing universes, seeing everything and anything. There is nothing they can't theoretically do or get if they wanted to. They can see worlds where planets that never existed exist, worlds where humans, Earth, is still alive. They can see so much, yet they still bounce between peace and war and tear each other apart trying to get at
just
power.
Tell me.
It's insanity. I don't think that would have made a difference.
But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
Possibly, but that's also if they were the ones meant to enter the Unity in the first place. Think about what they said. I'm the only one that's made it this far. Maybe they weren't ever meant to be the ones entering the Unity because they weren't truly worthy, but at the same time, they collect the artifacts, they could enter it. Anyone could, so long as they could collect the artifacts and survive. But we are different. We are very different.
Well, don't go all quiet on me.
I'm not, I'm just considering the options. I suspect this is your way of telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity.
No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn?
It hasn't yet. The only way to know is to do.
I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well. But that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. The honest truth is that, well, you're the love of my life, and I can't bear to lose you.
What makes you think you'd be losing me?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing based on what we've learned. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we know each other anymore? Even if we did, would we care? Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one... Oh, the cost is extremely high.
It is. You have to trust me. That's the only way any of this works, is trust. We are going into something that no one can truly explain. Not even the Starborn can truly explain it.
I do love you. That's why this decision is tearing me apart. Listen, I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
You know me. I'm the cautious one around here.
Yes, never mind the surprisingly high number of space battles you've gotten entangled with recently.
Oh yeah.
Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately.
Not even
I'll let
close.
you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
That's concerning. That's concerning. She's talking about entering the Unity. She can't. She just can't. Like, we see what happens when anyone but... Yeah, anyone but us enters Unity. They all become Starborn, they all become power hungry, and they all lose their minds. They hunt down the artifacts with every fiber of their being and life until either they die or they get through the Unity again. And they will kill anyone and everyone that gets in their way. It's madness. It's impossibility. And yet, we are the odd one out. We've never made it. We don't know what will happen to us. I know I'm laying on that point a lot, but still.
Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Am I losing my mind, or is there a big glowing pile of stuff in front of the temple? I think it's just a really shiny piece of rock. Temple Chi. Let's see what power this one. No, yeah. Did I look at that? No, I didn't look at the last power. I got kind of caught up in trying not to die and then trying to assuade my partner's resistance to me becoming a god. An interesting Saturday, you know? Let's see what universal control we gain this time. There we go. Got him. Finally. That's a prick. Okay, what's the new power then? Oh. So this allows me to see anything and everything. Even through walls. That's kind of terrifying. Takes... Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. About to raise a wave. We got one more artifact to get. Let's go get this power.
Hello, this is Mrs. Whitmore's 6th grade class. We are having a problem and need help.
Hang on.
Please respond. Class, quiet. Please,
hang on. Cancel that jump. What the hell? Yeah, cancel. Why am I being held by a bunch of 6th graders?
Oh, thank you. The school district is supposed to do maintenance on the ships. But our grav drive's cracked and leaking helium-3. The ship can't jump right now. What's helium-3? Helium-3 is a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is. Or you should. You wrote a paper on it. I'm not sure Billy does know what a grav drive is. Class, please talk quietly amongst yourselves. This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
I think so. How many do you need?
Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to? Is it a pirate?
Sort of.
There are pirates? What? No. No pirates. Everyone is safe.
That's situational, given my, everything. Stand and deliver. I'm a pirate, alright. Stand and deliver. Don't know what that means. Just kidding.
They are pirates. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone, the other
I am
captain's
sorry.
joking. Such a wonderful sense of humor.
Yes, I do.
Now,
people would try to kill me quite a bit.
Settle down. The driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us to repair our ship.
Jesus. Do I have that? I guess I have that, sure.
Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Class,
Same for you.
We'll be leaving shortly. Everyone buckle in.
May the stars guide you on a safe journey. What the hell was that? Okay, back to becoming a god. Love that. We go from helping a group of third graders to continuing our journey towards godhood. It's an interesting day. Sixth graders, sorry, get it right. Ah, there's the temple. I'm looking around with my scanner. Where's the temple? Oh, there's the temple. Either our scanners have been better calibrated to find these things, or we're just getting really lucky with landing, like, right next to them. It keeps happening. Terramorph? What the hell is a terramorph, and do I want to know?
What was that?
Okay, I am. What the hell? Okay, this is weird. I thought for a second I wasn't affecting it. No, there we go. There we go. Simplify. Whatever the hell a terramorph is.
Incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled systems.
It's another power. Now we're up to date on the
We still have
powers.
so much to learn.
Before or after they try and kill us? Hey, got a question here. In your world, in your universe, have you ever heard of a little movie called Star Wars? And if you have you heard of the High Ground? Pressing my weapon wheel wouldn't open. God damn it. Got him. Okay, what is our final new power for the episode? What? Well, I can't find anything to actually use this on, but if you didn't catch what the power was, alien reanimation. Life. Gift of the cosmos, granted once more to a fallen alien beast, so that it may serve you thankfully. Didn't see that coming. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I think at this point in time, we're up to about as many powers as we are artifacts. Besides the 3 artifacts at the most outer edges of the galaxy. I think what we're going to do next episode, since we will be going to the outer reaches of the universe to gather these artifacts, and because I don't quite know where to get a ship yet, and because I want more loot, and because I am a little concerned about what power we are truly messing with, we're going to go to the moon and see what lies there. What secrets does that place hold for us, you know? But yeah, right now I'm gonna end this episode of Starfield off here. Very interesting. We are actually quickly gaining in on an ending of some sort, and I'm actually kind of curious to see what that's gonna be. God, that's gonna be good. Either way, right now, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Starfield. If you did, then think about leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Or on that, be good, be well, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.